Hayo, hakasedayo. Hello everyone, my name is Thomas, and today we are starting a new Minecraft world together. I'm very excited to show you and to share with you this new project on the channel. And while you're watching me start into this new world, just gathering some wood, making a crafting table and getting my first tools, I would like to talk about what we are going to do, and that is build a Japanese town. That's the plan for this survival series, and I'm very excited to show you all my ideas. Another thing that I quickly want to address, because maybe you've seen all the leaves just disappeared, we are using some vanilla tweaks data packs, and I've shown you on screen which ones I'm using if you want to copy that for yourself. But before we can get to all the exciting building stuff, as in every new Minecraft world, we have to go through the basics. Crafting our first crafting bench, wooden axe, pickaxe, and yeah, just gathering all the materials that will allow us to do something great in the very near future. One thing I like to do at the start of a new Minecraft world is always to gather the big flowers, just to have a source of renewable dye for later. Then of course I had to collect some seeds as well, just to get us started on a little wheat farm. And then this happened. I quickly and bravely defeated this burning zombie that decided it had a problem with me right here. Soon after dealing with that situation, it was about to become nighttime, so I knew I had to look for shelter and headed down this hillside here, and soon I found some stone that I mined into, just creating a little hidey hole here in the hillside where we could spend the night safe and yeah, hidden from all the monsters that are just waiting outside to kill us, shoot us with their bows, and just be an overall bad time. So I decided to use the nighttime to create a furnace, smelt down some charcoal, just so that we could create some torches, and yeah, just spend the night doing some stuff that, yeah, is not as dangerous as being outside. If you're watching the screen very closely, in a second here you can see coal can be used to make black dye. That's not a vanilla feature, that's, as I mentioned earlier, one of the data packs from Vanilla Tweaks that I just like to use very much, because getting black dye exclusively from ink sacs is very annoying. Anyways, I checked in the meantime to see if it was day out, and indeed it was, so I headed back outside, saw a burning skeleton, but I was very brave and got over that as well. And then I just headed up another hill, and as you can see in the distance, there was a village and a creeper waiting for us, which I also bravely disassembled. Aha! You're no match for me, creeper. Anyways, I headed down to the village and yeah, just looked inside the chests and borrowed some of the things the villagers had lying around. I then also helped myself to a beautiful yellow bed that I quickly yoinked before anyone could notice. And I also took some hay, just for some quick food before I was putting the work to put an actual farm down in the world. I also collected some of the various seeds so that we have different food sources for later, though we are going to stick for some basic wheat at the beginning. Then I spotted a sunken ship, which gave me some iron and a treasure map, which I promptly decided to follow to get some more goodies. So using the 9-9 trick, I was able to locate the buried treasure rather quickly and got some more gold, iron and other stuff. Then at the ruined portal I was very disappointed because there was no chest spawning, but then I headed to the spot where I wanted to build my house, and on the way grabbed some pumpkins as well. And finally I got to putting down some chests, putting down the groundwork for a farm, which now looks rather big, and I had to get to the arduous task of putting down seeds on all of that land. And now for a quick intermission, I want to change you a handy little website called Chunkbase, where you can put in the seed of your world to see what the world map looks like. So I actually chose my seed because it has this beautiful peninsula, and around the ocean there's all of the important biomes for the different wood types, desert, etc. So with that knowledge I headed out into the world exploring. This wandering trader hopped by and decided I didn't have to go to the desert because he very kindly sold me some cactus. And yeah, I just continued to gather all of the wood types from the overworld at least. So with birch, oak, dark oak and spruce now out of the way, I continued along and found another sunken ruined portal this time. And now it actually had a chest with some gear and a lodestone, 2 lodestones inside. So I geared up, found a village and decided to do some more borrowing. Yoink, 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 yoink. And afterwards I found a cherry grove, savanna and a jungle for the next few wood types. And then I also found the pale garden biome, which you'll see in a second. And right as I was about to mine some wood, this happened. So yeah, that happened. On that note, I will be playing with keep inventory turned on, because that's just the way I enjoy playing the game. And I used the opportunity of death to organize my chests, put away all the stuff that I gathered, and then head back out and also get some mangrove. Then something crazy happened, as I found a frozen ocean with a shipwreck stuck in an iceberg, and in the chest I found the first diamond of the series, which was very exciting. Also here I found some suspicious stew, which as a rule you always have to eat when you find it, even if it poisons you, as it did with me. Then with a running start I jumped off this ship, drove through this very nice looking ice arch and enjoyed the view of this ice spike biome before I finally arrived at another pale garden, and this time without deadly incident managed to get some pale oak. Thank God for that. So after that I decided to head back home, and I was boating along this very large mushroom island, which is just south of the island where I'll be building the base, and apparently there is also an ocean monument nearby. So back at home I emptied my inventory and decided it was time to head into the cave. So I hopped down this waterfall, promptly found a mine shaft with a skeleton spawner right below where I will build my house, and then headed into the mine to gather some ores. So please enjoy a quick montage of me gathering some diamonds. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Big Enderman. Oh, that dropped a pearl. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop. Doodle-doo. 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 Nothing more satisfying than the sounds of diamonds dropping. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. Bloopity. Beep. Blop. Bloop, bloop. Blop. And the blip. back up in the overworld, I decided to round up some cows and some sheep, yeah, just for a little animal pen. And with all of that, it was finally time to get started working on the starter base. So I decided to get some dirt and create a wireframe of the house I'm going to build. So I placed down all of my framing. Looks like this. It doesn't look like much yet, but as always you have to get through the ugly dirt stage before you can get to something beautiful. Then I had to gather some materials, so I summoned a snow golem to help me with some of my white wall blocks, and finally I could start placing blocks. So we are laying the foundation right here, and then I'm just quickly assembling a little car for quick transportation, little roof, and then side view mirrors, front lights, license plate backlights, and another license plate gets us a very nice little car. Then I was placing some more blocks for the walls, and yeah, we used some calcite alongside some snow for the white walls here. Then I also have some dark oak wood mixed in, and I'm very excited to show you what the finished house looks like in a moment. Some gradient with smooth stone and andesite here. As I mentioned, some snow and calcite for the walls. And yeah, we're just building up the house. Some sandstone in here as well. Then for the roof here I went with some deep slate tiles for a very nice effect on the roof. And that's what it looks like right now without any windows or details. But before I show you the finished building, I want to share with you some backstory and inspiration. So 5 years ago I was living in Japan, and for 3 months I worked in a small mountain village called Nozawa Onsen in Nagano Prefecture. And the inspiration for this starter base is the hotel I worked in that town, which is this building right here. So yeah, with that in mind, that's the inspiration for my base. And without further ado, I present to you my starter base. Enjoy! And there you have it. That's my starter base. So first a quick look over here to the wheat field, which is supposed to look a little bit like a rice field with the terrace layout and some here dark oak wood slabs in the transition areas between the layers to give an effect of a bit of dirt and earth that is ground up, and just to lessen the interval here a bit. And then following along this retaining wall here, we have the water from the farm draining out here to this little inlay down there. And we have the street coming up to the house. We have some nice decorations out front with the wooden bars decorating the windows. And here just a little bit of greenery out to the sides. Then, as you already saw, the little car parked here underneath the house. There's some trash bags over here, some leaf litter scattered around the floor. As said, some greenery, flowers, bushes. Then over here there's a little storage area for outside stuff. And then as we head inside, just to our left, we have a little kitchen area with some furnaces, some crafting stations, and eventually set up for a little brewing area as well. We have already a little entrance to the underground floor, which is not yet fully constructed, but then we can head up the stairs here. Behind the stairs we have some nice greenery again, and then we have our shoji sliding paper doors, half opened, as you can see right here. Then this will be my sleeping area, and we can go and test that right now. Feels good to set a new respawn point after all that time. And the sun rising behind us beautifully. We have a table to the side here, a shelf for some personal storage, and a little house altar in an alcove here in the wall. Then we head down the hallway to the other side, and we have some moving cartons, boxes as we just moved in, still lying around in the corner. Some books set up, ready for the enchanting table once we get that. And another altar right here in the corner as well, with the beautiful view out to the rice/wheat field out there. Alright, and that's the house, that's the interior also done. As said, I will work on the underground floor. I'll put some storage and maybe our nether portal in there. And yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed watching this first episode. And yeah, I'm really excited to keep going, to expand our little town. I have some great ideas planned, and if there's anything in particular that you enjoyed or that you would like to see in future episodes, please let me know down in the comments below. And with all that said, there's just one thing left. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, giving the video a like. It would really make me smile. And with all of that said, I wish you a great day, enjoy building, and I'll see you very soon. Mata ne!